What if the fate of entire nations rested on the push of a single button? Imagine a world where the true measure of power isn't just written in treaties or exchanged in bustling financial markets, but forged in secrecy, hidden deep within underground silos and beneath the waves on silent submarines. This is a world where real influence is measured not just in economic output or diplomatic soft power, but in the raw, unyielding firepower of modern arsenals. While most countries amass weapons for defense, only a select few have built stockpiles so vast and advanced that, in a matter of minutes, they could alter the course of human history. These are the nations whose military power extends far beyond borders, whose decisions reverberate across continents. Nuclear capabilities, stealth technology, hypersonic missiles, each of these is more than a line item in a military inventory. They are pieces in a deadly and intricate game of deterrence, where the stakes are nothing less than global survival. But which countries truly dominate this high-stakes arms race? Who holds the keys to the world's most formidable arsenals? Let's break down the top 10 most powerful arsenals in the world, examining not just the number of warheads, but the sophistication of military technology, the reach of delivery systems, and the strategic readiness that separates mere strength from true supremacy. First, Russia. With a history defined by military might, Russia stands atop the global arsenal landscape. It possesses over 5,000 nuclear warheads, the largest stockpile on the planet, and maintains a formidable triad of delivery systems: air, land, and sea. At the heart of this arsenal are intercontinental ballistic missiles like the RS-28 Sarmat, ominously nicknamed Satan II. This missile alone can carry multiple nuclear warheads and evade defense systems, embodying the doctrine of mutually assured destruction. Russian submarines cruise silently beneath Arctic waters, while mobile launchers crisscross remote landscapes, ensuring that their second strike capability remains credible. In Russia, firepower is both a legacy and a living, evolving instrument of statecraft. Close behind stands the United States. With around 3,700 active nuclear warheads and the world's most technologically advanced military, the U.S. arsenal is a blend of quantity and innovation. The Ohio-class submarines, each capable of carrying dozens of nuclear missiles, patrol oceans unseen, while stealth bombers like the B-21 Raider can penetrate even the most sophisticated air defenses. But American strength isn't just in hardware. Advanced missile defense systems, cyber warfare capabilities, and the integration of artificial intelligence into command and control structures make the U.S. arsenal uniquely adaptable. The principle of deterrence here is reinforced by overwhelming precision, global reach, and a relentless drive for technological edge. China's rise is perhaps the most significant shift in the global balance of military power in decades. Rapidly expanding and modernizing, China's arsenal now includes the DF-41 intercontinental ballistic missile, capable of striking targets across continents, and next-generation hypersonic weapons like the DF-ZF. These missiles travel at speeds and trajectories that can defeat traditional missile defenses, signaling a profound change in strategic calculations. China's nuclear strategy, once defined by minimal deterrence, is evolving into a robust force designed for both regional assertion and global influence. Their investments extend to cyber warfare, space assets, and artificial intelligence, making China a pivotal player in the arms race of the future. France, while smaller in scale, wields a highly sophisticated force de frappe. Its arsenal includes submarine-launched ballistic missiles and Rafale fighter jets, equipped with nuclear-tipped cruise missiles, ensuring both flexibility and survivability. France's doctrine emphasizes independence and rapid response, underpinning its status as a global power despite a relatively modest stockpile. The United Kingdom maintains its own distinct approach, relying on a continuous at-sea deterrent. Vanguard-class submarines, each armed with Trident II ballistic missiles, patrol the world's oceans, their locations known only to a select few. With an estimated 225 nuclear warheads, the UK's arsenal is designed for assured retaliation, ensuring that any adversary must always factor in the possibility of an invisible, unstoppable counterstrike. Turning to India, we see an arsenal crafted amid regional tensions and a complex security environment. India's nuclear doctrine is defined by a pledge of no first use, but the arsenal itself is formidable, centered around the Agni series of missiles, capable of reaching deep into rival territories. India's focus is both on credible minimum deterrence and on signaling its arrival as a major global actor. Pakistan, India's regional rival, has pursued a different path. Its nuclear program is tightly woven into its national security strategy, with a particular emphasis on tactical nuclear weapons and the Shaheen missile series. Pakistan's arsenal is designed to deter not just large-scale conflict, but also to offset conventional military imbalances in the region. Israel stands apart, shrouded in deliberate ambiguity. Though never officially declared, experts estimate Israel holds 80 to 90 nuclear warheads, with second strike capability ensured by its fleet of German-built Dolphin-class submarines. Israel's policy of opacity, the so-called nuclear ambiguity, adds a layer of unpredictability, deterring potential adversaries while avoiding escalation. North Korea, despite limited infrastructure and economic constraints, has repeatedly shocked the world by conducting nuclear tests and developing delivery systems that, by its claims, can reach the continental United States. The regime's pursuit of miniaturized warheads and intercontinental ballistic missiles is less about matching the superpowers and more about ensuring regime survival through the threat of catastrophic retaliation. Finally, Iran remains a wild card. While it is not yet a nuclear-armed state, its advances in missile technology and uranium enrichment have kept the world's attention fixed on the region. The question of if or when Iran might cross the nuclear threshold continues to shape the strategies of neighboring powers and the broader international community. According to Dr. Hans Christensen, director of the Nuclear Information Project at the Federation of American Scientists, the global balance of power is no longer just about quantity, but survivability and precision. In other words, it's not enough to have the most warheads. The key is to ensure that your arsenal can survive a first strike and deliver a devastating counterblow. This strategic calculus underpins investments in hardened silos, mobile launchers, stealth delivery platforms, and next-generation command and control systems. Military strategist Elbridge Colby adds, the integration of AI and cyber systems into nuclear command and control is the next frontier, and potentially the most destabilizing. The future of military power may not even be visible to the naked eye. Nations are now investing in weapons and technologies that operate in the shadows, cyber weapons that can disable an adversary's nuclear command structure, AI-driven systems that can launch retaliatory strikes in milliseconds, and space-based assets that can blind or cripple entire networks. These invisible arsenals are poised to redefine the rules of modern warfare, making the old certainties of deterrence more uncertain than ever. But here's the twist. Power is shifting. As new technologies emerge, Traditional measures of military might are being upended. Hypersonic missiles, capable of maneuvering at incredible speeds, may soon render existing missile defenses obsolete. Advanced cyber capabilities could paralyze a nation's response before a single missile is launched. The next arms race may not be fought with warheads and bombers, but with lines of code and autonomous machines. In a world where alliances can falter and tensions can rise with little warning, these 10 arsenals stand as both a shield and a sword. They are the ultimate backstop of national security, but also the gravest reminder of what is at stake. The question for the future isn't just who holds the most weapons, but who can adapt, innovate, and control the unseen forces shaping the next era of global power. As the world stands on the edge of technological transformation and geopolitical uncertainty, one thing is clear: the fate of nations, and perhaps civilization itself, can still rest on the push of a single button. The real story is not just about who holds the arsenals of today, but who will define the arsenals of tomorrow.